Right. Let's just say it out loud because nobody on the American side has the guts to. They'll tell you NASCAR has the best stock car drivers on the planet. 500 laps, 40 cars, door to door at 200 miles an hour, and mate, that is hard. I'm not here to disrespect it. But the best in the world on any track you put in front of them? Nah, not even close. And there's one strip of tarmac in Australia that proves it. We call it the mountain, 6.2 kilometers of public road carved into the side of Mount Panorama with 174 meters of elevation change. That's a 50-story building of climb and plunge in a single lap. Concrete walls, a hand's width from your door. 16 people have died there. 16. This is not a racetrack. It's a survival test with a finish line. And here's the thing that's going to stick with you for the rest of this video. There is a NASCAR star, a current cup-level talent, who jumped into a Bathurst simulator to see what the fuss was about. What happened next? We'll get to, because it tells you everything about why the gap between these two worlds is so much bigger than anyone in America wants to admit. Let's break it down properly. Start with the feet, because that's where it all falls apart. A NASCAR next-gen car is a brute, around 3,200 pounds, up to 670 horsepower, and crucially, it runs a sequential 5-speed gearbox now. You want to downshift, you bang the lever. The electronics handle the rest. There's auto blip. There's rev matching baked in. The car does the thinking, so the driver can keep both hands fighting the wheel on an oval. Now bring that bloke to Bathurst into a Gen 3 supercar. Lighter around 2,940 pounds, 5 liters of V8 screaming out 600 horses. And here's the killer. At the mountain, you don't get the car to save you. You've got to heel and toe. Left foot braking won't cut it through the descent. You're trail braking into a corner, blipping the throttle with the edge of your right foot while your heel buries the brake, dropping 2 gears, all while the nose is pointed downhill at a 1 in 6 gradient. Get the blip wrong by a fraction? The rear locks, the car steps out, and at Bathurst, when the car steps out, you don't spin into a gravel trap and have a chat with the marshals. You hit concrete, which brings us to the thing that genuinely scares them. In NASCAR, the wall is part of the strategy. The bump and run is celebrated. You lean on a mate's bumper. You rub the safer barrier coming off turn 4. You use the banking and the steel to scrub speed. The whole sport is built on the idea that contact is survivable, that the wall lined with energy-absorbing safer barriers will give you a second chance. Bathurst has no second chances. Run up through the cutting, a left-hander climbing at a 1 in 6 grade so steep that if you spin, you genuinely cannot get going again without rolling backwards. Get over the top into McPhillamy Park, a flat-out left-hander that's